Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Saturday, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow side business. Welcome. Good to see you. I want to say thank you. Shout out to a bunch of you that have sent me messages about last night's live about consistency. Cool. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Glow, what's up? What's up? So, thank you for that. I appreciate the messages. And yeah, a couple of you said, actually, three of you said that was a really cool message last night with consistency. If you thought last night was good, I'm still getting the messages on Margie's interview. Man, she's powerful, right? Man, she's so powerful. Let's get into tonight's message. Tonight's message is an interesting one. So my parents live in this pretty cool apartment complex, and they have so let me see how I can explain this because I can set it up. They have buildings and buildings, and each building is almost like an apartment complex in its own. And they have this huge trash bins at the bottom of each of the building. I'm doing a horrible job explaining this, I know, because I can't picture it right now. But anyway, I was driving out. It's a long story. I was driving out. Joy, how are you? Welcome. So I was driving out and I saw. It's interesting because I'll tell you. I saw this this dining chair, old school, right? It's got wood background, wood, legs. And the funny thing about this dining chair was not the fact that it had like broken legs and chipped off and stuff like that. It wasn't that. You ready for this? So this chair was left by the trash bin, like the big bins, right? And this chair still had the plastic over it, like, where the fabric is. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking. Okay, so Persians, some of you are gonna hate me. Persians, right? Some old Persians, they have their sofas and chairs and remote controls. I don't know who can relate. There's got to be somebody else who can relate with this. I mean, it can't be just me. So old Persians, thank goodness my parents are not like that. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? But some of you have, folks like that, and grandparents who do that, and they have like their remote control in a plastic bag, wrapped up, really nice and, taped up, and then they got their chairs and sofas and all, and and it's original plastic. Who can relate? If anybody here can, maybe you've seen it. Well, I've seen it, right? I've even sat on these sofas before. Thank goodness. Again, not my parents, but thank goodness. Imagine that. But the funny thing is, when I was driving out, I noticed this chair, and it had just really chipped legs and broken legs. It looked like it's gonna wobble. It's not steady. As you've seen it. Okay, thank goodness. I'm not the only one. And then and it had the plastic wrap on it, right? And I thought to myself, I couldn't help but thinking to myself, did that chair really serve its purpose? I mean, I don't know how old is the chair, but I mean, I could tell the style was pretty old. But has that chair served its purpose being in the plastic wrap? I couldn't help but think that was like that. But I can't help to think that it hasn't served the purpose. You know, the owner of that chair has probably lived a life of worries and anxiety. Oh my goodness, what if I get stain on this chair? What if, oh my goodness, what if, right? So I don't really feel like the chair has lived its purpose. Now, if the chair had a choice, it would probably remove the plastic and be kind of part of the, house. Now, hold that for a second. How many of you go through life with a plastic wrap around you? Meaning you don't really live your purpose. You don't really step out in faith. You don't really challenge yourself. You don't really live the life you're supposed to. You live under a cover. I know I did for a long time. I mean, I've had 38 jobs. Some of you know, right? So I can't. It's amazing because I don't remember who said it first, but I heard it from Les Brown, and he said there are more ideas in a cemetery than anywhere else, because so many people die with their ideas, with their inventions, with their legacies inside them. They just die because they don't take a shot at it, because they like the comfort zone, they like being chill, it's okay, right? And it's weird that I see that chair and I think about this, but it dawned on me. It's like, so many of us, I know I have, it just especially from that complex. I actually used to live in that complex for about 5.5 years. So it was just weird to see that chair there, and I'm like, oh my goodness. It's just like so many of us, we go through life. We have this shield over us that, God forbid, we're exposed to new ideas, right? We're exposed to new things, right? Because it'll shake us up. It'll move us out of our comfort zone. And so many of us, and I'm a big thing on this. If you guys are new to my lives, welcome. If you're a vet to my lives, you've heard this before, that I'm all about pursuing your purpose, right? And if you do that, everybody's going to be happy. You're going to be happy. The people around you are going to be happy. Everybody's going to be happy because you're pursuing your purpose. But so many of us live a life with this plastic bag over us that we don't want to take a chance. We don't want to break free and step out, right? So the next time you stop yourself from taking a chance, right? I want you to remember that chair that I described to you by the trash bin, with the broken legs, chipped off legs, crooked legs, but still the bag over it, plastic bag over it with the fabric pretty much brand new. Think about that and take a chance. Take a chance. Listen, I've done a couple of lives on this before, but I'll do it again. But take a chance, step out, and you know what? It's all gonna be okay. It's just gonna fall into place. It's like two railroads that it's just gonna fall into place. So I encourage you to step out of your comfort zone and remove the plastic bag and just get out there, break free. With that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. drop one takeaway from this down below. Let this feed grow. I may or may not do a skit. I don't know yet. I have it here. So who knows? Who knows? I might. But then I got to get dressed. We'll see. We'll see. So with that, if you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Don't be shy. And I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again.